It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At their own 23-yard line. Play action now. Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
23 yards to pick up there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field, but at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Ball carrier. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Dashing through the snow. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Steelers, nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Check 55 to right. Here we go. Mark 55. Mark 55. It's just me.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Terrell Edmonds.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
He was taken
16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Browns.
Horn. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. These two teams all tied after one. On second down now, Preston. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Jackson.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Throwing on second down. Mariota. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
Mariota's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On third and short to give to the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Cleveland.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something work.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
McCann's got it teed up. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
43-yard line.
Second down at 5.
Time to go, night. Mike 56. Mike 56.
From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air again, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Number 30.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
40-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. A first down throw for Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Championships, baby. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Now Mariota. And that'll be incomplete.
Mariota
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Mariota. That's complete to his running back, Conner. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play, this guy is sheer excitement.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have moved out in front. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. Looking over to the lights, and he muffs it.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll let this go deep for Bourne.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
The 21-yard line.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Hardy. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A carry here for the big tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Preston. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Preston. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 19-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
9 yards. And the Browns first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now it's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Jackson on the keeper. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
14.
This is Connor. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing. Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
28-yard line.
Connor on first down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Mariota to throw it this time. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now it's Connor. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike, check, 59. Man out. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
They'll run here with Connor.
Come on.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. All day. Deuce. One.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
At the 28-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike, check, 59. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Open man is born. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
6-yard pickup. Brings up
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check, watch 54. I got you.
Here's Jackson. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
It's a gain of 20.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. goes Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They'll look to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Dancing to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Mariota being chased out left. He'll run it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mariota to throw. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
One last shot now from Mariota. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Browns, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they lose their 9th game on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will